Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Learn. In this video, we will learn about present tense. So without wasting any time, let's begin. The word tense is derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So what are tenses? Tenses refer to the state of the verb which explains the time of the action. So there are three major tenses in English. These are present tense, past tense, and future tense. So we can say that time is divided into three main periods, which is present, past, and future. The present tense refers to now or the moment of speaking. Past tense refers to the past time, means the time which is already happened, already gone. Now, future tense refers to the time to come, which means something that will happen in the future. And when we look at the direction of time from the present, it will look like this: past, present, future. Now, let's take examples to understand present, past, and future tense. I hear a sound outside. This is present tense because this sentence is telling me something that is happening at the moment of speaking, like right now. I heard a sound outside. This is the past tense because it is telling me something that has already happened in the past. And I shall hear a sound outside. Now, this is the future tense because something will happen in the future. It has not happened yet, it is not happening right now, but it will happen in the future. That's why it is the future tense. Here, in these examples, the verbs hear, heard, and shall hear make the time of action clear as it indicates now, yesterday, and tomorrow. Now let's begin our topic, that is present tense. So present tense is divided into four parts, which is simple present, that is also known as present indefinite, then present continuous tense, then present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Let's start with simple present. Now, simple present tense or present indefinite describes general actions in the present. It is called indefinite because the action does not necessarily take place at the moment of speaking, means the time of the action is not defined. Now, how do we form simple present tense? In the affirmative sentences, affirmative means the sentences in which we are agreeing. We use the base form of the verb. Now, what is a verb? Verb is the action words here. And with or without s or es according to the following rule. For example, if the subject is I, we, you, they, and all plural noun subjects, plural means more than one, then we will use the base form of the verb. For example, do, make, carry, etc. And if the subject is he, she, it, and all singular noun subjects, singular means one, then with the base form of the verb, we will use s or es. For example, does, makes, carries, etc. Let's see few examples of simple present tense. In affirmative sentence, affirmative means a statement of agreement in which we agree. The examples are he plays cricket. So here you can see he is the subject and it is singular. So we are putting s with the verb play. So it becomes he plays cricket. Let's look into another example. They lie. Here the subject is they, which is plural. So we will use the base form of the verb, that is lie, not lies. So it becomes they lie. The sentences which are in negative, for example, he does not play cricket. Here again the subject he is singular. So we will put es with the base form of the verb, that is do. And then to make it a negative, we will put not. So it will become he does not play cricket. Let's take another example. They do not lie. Here the subject is they, which is plural. So we will not put s or es with the base form of the verb. It will remain same and then we will add not to it. So the sentence will be they do not lie. And now, if the sentences which are in interrogative forms, like does he play cricket? Here we will put the verb at first and the verb will be according to the subject. So it will become does he play cricket? One more example. Do they lie? Again, we will put the verb at the starting of the sentence and the verb will be according to the subject. Then it will become do they lie? So these were the examples of simple present tense. Now let's understand the uses of simple present tense. We use it to describe a habitual action, which means our habits. For example, I get up early in the morning. So it's my habit. So for describing it, I will use simple present tense. Next, we use simple present tense to express a universal truth, means something that is accepted universally. For example, the sun rises in the east. Now, this is a fact. It is a universal truth. Nobody can deny it. So, for telling a universal or scientific truth, we use simple present tense. Next, simple present tense is used to express a fact. Fact means something that is known or proved to be true. So it expresses a fact which is true at the time of speaking. For example, my parents live in village Rampur. Now this is a fact, so I will use simple present tense to express this. And lastly, simple present tense is used in describing running commentaries. For example, Rahul passes the ball and Pulkit hits it into the goal. Here, for describing a live commentary, simple present tense has been used. So this was a simple present tense. Let's recapitulate it. Simple present tense tells us the general action in present. In this tense, we put s or es with the base form of the verb if the subject is singular, and we use only base form of the verb if the subject is plural. Let's move on to our next type of present tense, that is present continuous tense. Now, the present continuous tense or present progressive tense denotes an action taking place at the moment of speaking. That means an action which is actually happening right now at the moment of speaking. It is known as present continuous tense. Now, how do we form present continuous tense? It is formed by using is, am, are plus verb plus ing according to the following rule. So, if the subject is I, then we will use the verb am. If the subject is we, you, they, or all the plural noun subjects, then we will use the verb are. And if the subject is he, she, it, or all the singular noun subjects, then we will use the verb is. That means with I, we use am, with plural nouns, we use are, and with singular nouns, we use is. Now let's see the formation of present continuous tense with the help of some examples. In affirmative sentence, the formula is subject is MR plus verb first form plus ing. For example, I am reading. Here, I is the subject, am is the helping verb, and main verb is read, with which we will put ing. Then it will become I am reading. In negative sentence, the formula is subject is MR, not, verb first form, and ing. For example, I'm not reading. So here again, I is the subject and am is the helping verb. And to make the sentence negative, we are using not in it. And with read, we are putting ing. So it will become I am not reading. Let's take one interrogative sentence. The formula is MR subject, verb first form, ing and question mark. So here in interrogative sentence, we put the helping verbs, that is MR, at the beginning, and then our subject comes. For example, am I reading? So as we already know, with I we use am. So when I'm asking any question, I'll put the am at the beginning of the sentence. So there it will become, am I reading? Or are you reading? Or is he reading? So you understand? This is how we form present continuous tense. Now let's see the uses of present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense to express what is happening at the time of speaking. For example, Rima is studying in her room while her brother is playing a computer game. Here in this example, we are being aware of something that is happening right now at the moment of speaking. Second, we use present continuous tense to express an action which is likely to happen in near future. Means something which will be happening very soon. For example, we are shifting to our new house next week. Here, we are telling something that is likely to happen soon. Third, we use present continuous tense to express an action which may not be actually going on at the time of speaking but is going on in general. For example, he is writing a novel these days. Now, here in this sentence, we have been told that he is writing a novel, but he's writing it. Is he writing it right now? Maybe yes, maybe no. But it is a long process, and these days he is writing a novel. So it is present continuous tense. So this was our present continuous tense. Let's recapitulate it. Present continuous tense denotes an action that is happening at the moment of speaking. Now let's talk about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense denotes an action completed before the moment of speaking. Means something that has just been happened or just been completed. Now let's see the formation of present perfect tense. It is formed by using has have plus past participle form of the verb. Now what is past participle? Past participle is the form of a verb usually made by adding ed, en, or n. And the has or have are used according to the following table. If the subject is I, we, you, they, and all plural noun subjects, then we use have. If the subject is he, she, it, and all the singular noun subjects, then we will use has. Okay. Now let's see the formation of present perfect tense with some examples. If the sentence is affirmative, then the formula will be subject, has have, verb third form, object. Now verbs have three forms, that is first form, second form and third form. For example, eat, ate, eaten. So when we are writing present perfect tense, then we will use verb third form, that is eaten. Okay? Let's take one example. I have finished my work. Now we have learnt from the previous table that with I we use have, and verb third form, that means the base form of the verb is finish and its third form is finished. Okay, so it will become I have finished my work. Now if the sentence is in negative, it will be subject, has have, not, verb third form, object. We just have to put not after has or have. For example, he has not done his work. Now, if the sentence is an interrogative form, it will be has have, subject, verb third form, object, question mark. Here we will put has or have at the beginning and then put the subject. For example, have you applied for this job? Okay. Let's jump on to the uses of present perfect tense. Why and when do we use these tense? Firstly, to express an action which has just been completed. For example, we have just finished our homework. In this sentence, our homework has just been finished. Secondly, we use present perfect tense to express an action which began in the past and has continued up to the present, means it was still going on in present. For example, I have lived in this city for 10 years. And lastly, we use present perfect tense to express an action which happened in the past at an indefinite time, means something that happened in the past but the time is not defined here, not mentioned here. For example, we have seen the Taj Mahal. So this was our present perfect tense. Let's recapitulate it. Present perfect tense denotes an action that is already completed before the moment of speaking. Our last kind of present tense is present perfect continuous tense. Now, present perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started in the past but is still going on at the moment of speaking. Means any action which started in the past but it is still not completed yet, it is still going on. That is our present perfect continuous tense. Now let's see how do we form present perfect continuous tense. It is formed by using has have, been, verb first form, ing, since, for, and reference to the past. First, I'll tell you what are since and for. Since is used for telling an action that's starting point. An action's starting point, like when it started. And for is used to tell the duration of an action. Now let's understand it with formula and examples. When the sentence is affirmative, the formula is subject, has have, been, verb first form, ing, since for, and reference to the past. Let's take example. I have been writing a book for 5 months. Here, the subject has started writing a book in the past, that is 5 months ago, but he is still writing it. He's still working on it. So, for such kind of sentences, we use present perfect continuous tense. Let's take one negative sentence example. The formula is subject, has have, not, been, verb first form, ing, since for, and reference to the past. For example, I have not been wasting my time since morning. So, by putting not after have, we made it a negative sentence. Let's say now one interrogative sentence. The formula will be has, have, subject, been, verb first form, ing, since, for, and reference to the past, question mark. In interrogative sentence, we put has or have at the beginning of the sentence. For example, has he been waiting for somebody for 2 days? Here in this example, by putting has at the beginning, we made it an interrogative sentence. So, this was the formation of present perfect continuous tense. Now, let's see why we use present perfect continuous tense. Firstly, we use it to express an action which began in the past but is still continuing. That means it is still going on, it is still in progress. For example, it has been raining since morning. Means the rain started at the morning, but it is still raining at the moment of speaking also. Secondly, we use present perfect continuous tense to express an action which has just finished but whose effect still continues. Let's take example. I am tired. I have been watering the plants for 2 hours. Here, the work of watering the plants is finished, but its effect, that is the tiredness, is still in progress. So it is present perfect continuous tense. So this was our present perfect continuous tense. Let's recapitulate it. Present perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started in the past but is still going on at the moment of speaking. So, guys, this was our topic present tense. I tried to be as thorough as possible. I really hope that you understood the present tense. And if it helped you in any manner, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in my next video. Till the time, take care, enjoy, bye bye.